everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is Essential Patience, and I am Patience. In today's video, I'll be talking about 6 things you should spend more money on. It is very seldom that I would encourage people to spend more money, but sometimes when it comes to purchasing certain items, it is worth it to spend the appropriate amount of funds to ensure that you're getting a good deal, but also getting a long-lasting item. As the saying goes, buy it nice or buy it twice. So let's get into this list. Number 1 is food. Budgeting the proper amount of money for food, and not just quantity of food but also quality of food, is very important. When we are making our budget that fits us in our lifestyle, one thing we always have to consider is what is the best quality of food that we can also eat. Our body and our health is imperative to ensuring that you live a good quality of life. It is something that is long lasting and has a very big effect on your future health. So it is important that we don't only budget for the quantity of food we need to eat, but also quality. And I'm not encouraging that you go to Mom's or Whole Foods or an organic food store and shop there exclusively. Sometimes that's very expensive. But it's also about buying more vegetables, fruits, rather than leaning towards junk food. In the long term, your health is one of the most important things we rely on. We hope to get old one day and to still be in a good health, to be able to move around, to be able to do the activities we want to participate in. So I would encourage that if you currently have a food budget, go over it and look at your lifestyle and aim towards having a healthier lifestyle, because health is well. The next thing we should spend more money on are clothes and shoes. We can't deny that in the past few years, fast fashion has taken over our clothing industry. Everywhere you turn, it is fast fashion that has very low quality of clothes, and people buy in excess. I can admit that I have fallen victim to this. I am trying my best to ensure that I am buying good quality clothes. The thing about it is that most fast fashion clothes are, again, low quality. The quality is not there. They're not long lasting. They snag in the washing machine, and like if something touches it, like they stain really easily as well. So moving forward, I am buying better quality clothes, and yes, they are more expensive, but a lot of times they do last longer. I remember the time I bought a skirt from AliExpress. It was a beautiful pink skirt, about knee high, and I could not wait for it to come. Unfortunately, when it did arrive, I was very disappointed. The fabric was so thin and felt so uncomfortable that it was an entire mess, okay? And I thought, well, I can't wear this. It was even see-through. So of course, I wanted to repurpose the skirt because I just didn't want to throw it out. I spent money on it. And so I decided to use it on a table, like on my dresser. But the quality was so bad, like it wasn't even good enough to be a tablecloth. It was ridiculous. Learning from that experience, I am spending a little bit more money on my clothes and shoes to ensure that they are good quality, they serve me well, they are comfortable, and they last a little longer. The third thing I encourage us to spend more money on is rent. I know it's ridiculous because since inflation has been up, rent has also been rising. In the past year alone, rent has been up 17% on average, and that's a lot of money. This is dependent on where you're staying. It is important that we prioritize safety over just rent, and I know that can be very hard sometimes, but if you can afford it, I would always encourage that you spend a little bit more money to get a very safe environment to live in, rather than to live in a potentially dangerous environment. You only get one life. Money would always come and go, and I know sometimes when you are in debt, when you are living paycheck to paycheck, it is very hard to hear, but your life is precious. So if you can afford it, definitely pay more for rent. You can even save from living in a safe environment, because the likelihood of you being robbed or someone breaking into your house and stealing everything that you now have to replace is very slim compared to living in an environment where the potential is very high. I'm a person that always liked to save money, but when it came to rent, I definitely prioritize safety. The fourth thing you should spend more money on is a bed. This includes the bed frame and a mattress. The average adult is probably spending anywhere from 20 to 33% of time on their bed. And this is like if you're sleeping anywhere from 5 hours to about 8 hours. I know some people probably get more or less. But if you're gonna spend all this time on your bed, wouldn't you rather be comfortable? When you get a good night's sleep, you become more productive in the day. I don't know about you, but when I don't get the proper amount of sleep and a good quality of sleep, I'm just very cranky. Like, things irritate me easily, and the entire day is just kind of slow. It's not a good feeling to like just wake up and still feel tired. So if you're gonna spend all this amount of time on your bed, like there are 24 hours in a day, some people get 8 hours. That's 1/3 of your day in a bed. It is important that you get a good mattress and a good bed frame that can support you so you can get a good quality of sleep. And good sleep improves productivity. It improves your mood. It sometimes just makes you go out there and still be able to stay focused. But when you are not getting a good quality of sleep, like, it can affect your whole day. And that means it is affecting your money as well. So I definitely recommend that you get a good bed and enjoy your sleep and be ready to take on the next day. The fifth thing you should spend more money on is your mental health. I am so happy that in the past few years, mental health has become a bigger topic in our society. And that is great. For the average person, it may not always translate to having a better mental health. So it is important that we all prioritize our mental health to ensure that we are in a good space. Good mental health is also wealth, and sometimes we forget about it, prioritizing our physical health and neglecting our mental health. There is no shortage of fit people, people in good health, and very rich people just going off one day and ending their lives. Very important that if you need to like invest in a good therapist, do so. If you need to take certain self-help and self-care classes, do so. Do what you need to do to ensure that you're protecting your mental health. And your mental health is not just stagnant, but it's thriving. A person who has a good mental health is a person that's in control. They have a good sense of who they are, and it's not easy to shake them because life is challenging and we all have ups and downs. But when you have a good mental health that can take you through, you're building and setting yourself up for success. And the sixth thing we should all spend more money on is our self-care. And just like everything, there is a limitation to this. So don't blow your entire check feeling good and doing things to make you feel happy, because at the end of the day, we all live in the real world and everybody has bills to pay. But it is important that we are not neglecting our happiness and our fulfillment in this very short period of time we have on this earth, just so we can save money and pack money away. I am all for saving and investing, but I'm also for ensuring that you're treating yourself and treating yourself in a good way. If you're working hard and waking up each and every single day to go to work, advance your career, go to school, why not spend a little bit more money just to reward yourself? I've been doing this for a few years now, and I can tell you that my relationship with myself has greatly improved. Sometimes we neglect that we do have a relationship with ourselves, right? And that's the longest relationship you probably have and will probably ever have. So it is important that you connect with yourself, you treat yourself good. And this can be in several ways. This can be like indulging yourself in a new hobby that maybe was a little pricey at first, but you know, you got a promotion and you want to reward yourself by taking a class in horseback riding. Or you want to treat yourself to a vacation, a massage, a facial. Do what you need to do to ensure that that relationship with yourself is healthy. Because at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to have to live with yourself 24/7. So why not treat yourself to some of the best things life has to offer? I know I am. And with that, I am concluding this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And let me know in the comment section, do you want to spend more money on something, and what is it? Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.